there. Let me know who you are, where you're coming from in the chat. Would love to get this thing rocking. Cool, I see a lot of action already. All right, we're gonna waste zero time here, guys. Let me turn on my camera. All right, hello, Matt Lights here, and this is how to use AI to generate more income, zero tech skills needed. And this picture here kind of, really portrays, you're gonna see, I'm excited about this. A lot of people have different feelings about AI. I'm very optimistic. I think we can get along with the robots. So hopefully you get a lot of value of this. Just to make sure you're in the right place, this is for you. If either you already have a business, you're trying to figure out how can I get more leads, how can I increase my sales, and ultimately have the goal to work less. Or if you're sitting there, maybe you're looking for something new, something that you can actually do immediately. As you'll see, we've had multiple people actually be able to generate new sales and revenue from this in less than 24 hours. You can do this from home, you can do it from anywhere in the world, and obviously we want to be very, very profitable. And this is, when it comes to AI, this was one of the guest sharks said this. I thought this is the best I've ever heard it put. He said, AI will be the greatest wealth creator in history because artificial intelligence doesn't care where you were born, whether you have money, whether you have a PhD. It's going to destroy barriers that have prevented people from moving up the ladder and pursuing their dream of economics. So yes, everybody's talking about job loss. There's so much opportunity going on, and I think that this is just a great way to look at this. So, obviously the option's yours. This won't be for everybody, but hopefully you're here to look at opportunities. So obviously a lot of major companies in AI, but I just want to show you that small businesses like ours can use AI to make a massive impact. So this is our main merchant account, and right about when AI hit is right here. So depending, maybe you're not doing this kind of volume yet. If not, it doesn't really matter. I just wanted to show you that AI can make an impact when you do it correctly, and not everybody does it the same way. So you want to pay very, very close attention to this. And I commend you for being here too, by the way. This is another shark. Mark Cuban said artificial intelligence. If you don't understand it, learn it, because otherwise you're gonna be a dinosaur in 3 years. But that's not you, because you're here to learn. So hopefully you got a notebook. All right, so we're going to introduce something today called hybrid AI. This is our special blend where we take the best of artificial intelligence and the best of human intelligence, and we put them together. So it doesn't have to be human or robot. It can be both, and that is how you're going to optimize your results. So what I'm going to teach you today is the top 3 fastest and easiest new income streams with AI, the best AI tools to use to maximize your results in minimum time, the 6 simple tips to using AI better than 99% of the prompt engineers out there, because everybody tries to act like this is some special secret stuff. You're going to learn more than the majority of people who are out there teaching it. How to create viral videos and $1 million ads using AI video, and I'm going to show you the ads that we've created and tell you the secret sauce. So many people are wondering, how do we make the ads that we do? I'm going to actually give you the exact software that we use. You're going to see custom AI-powered chatbot, aka a bot, trained in 3 minutes. So we're going to do this together. You're going to get ChatGPT generating sales and booking appointments for you. Everybody talks about using ChatGPT. We're not just going to use it as a tool. We're going to put ChatGPT to work for you in your business. And finally, how to start getting results in as little as 24 hours, even if you're brand new. So that's what I'm going to do on my end, okay? So if that sounds like a good deal, if I deliver on this, actually just let me know you guys are there in the chat. Give me an oh yeah in the chat. I just want to make sure you guys are with me, okay? That's what I'm going to deliver. Cool, awesome. Appreciate the comments too. That really tells me that you're paying attention and you're with me. So here's what you need to do. If you want to get the maximum value of this, there's 2 things you need to do. Number 1 is decide if you want to put artificial intelligence to work for you. If you see this, a light bulb moment goes off and you're like, I need to be doing this, then you got to make a real decision. Like, don't make it one of those things of like, oh yeah, that'd be cool, No, you actually have to decide that I'm going to put AI to work, okay? And then number 2 is you got to decide, do you want me and my team to help you do it? All right, so If you see this and you're like, number one, AI, I don't know, it's not my thing, no big deal. It's not going to be for everybody. But then at the very end, when we're done with the training, I'm going to tell you how you can potentially work with me and my team. And if you want to do it on your own, no problem. But I'm going to do that in the end after we're done with the training. Sorry about that. Okay, back. Okay. So what I'm also excited to share at the end is we've created something called the AI Small Business Technology Grant. Now, obviously, to get technology up and running in your business, there's always costs to that. So I'm going to talk to you at the end what the amount of the grant is and what the qualifications are. But we wanted to really make sure that no matter where you're at, even if you haven't even started your business yet, that this is something that you can get to work in your business. So the very fundamentals here before we really jump into AI, because a lot of times people get on here and all they want to do is talk about making money, making money. When I talk about grants and I talk about, investing into AI, that's your job, right? If you're a business owner or if you're starting a business, ultimately you want to take your two resources, which are time and money, and you want to put your time and money into things that are going to give you back more time and money. And I probably don't have to ask you guys this, but in the comments, which of these two is more important? Your time or your money? All right, time is money. Yeah, of course, we know that our time is more valuable than our money. We can always get more money, but we can't get more time. But it's funny because I think so many times in business, we've got a client named Grant Cardone, and he would say, it's like people are trying to squeeze the eagle off the quarter. They're being so tight with their money, yet they squander their time. So to me, the only thing that I've ever known of that gives you the opportunity to not only get a return in terms of money, but also get a return in terms of time is automation. And that's what AI is all about. It's all about helping you automate processes, automate sales, automate marketing, automate support. All right. So we always get these testimonials about making money, but these are the ones that I love the most, right? Best benefit is it's a huge time saver. I can't even calculate the weeks of build time and hours per week. This automated bot, we're going to talk about bots today. We're bot builders, obviously. All right, has and will continue to save me, allowing me to work on my business and not in it. Utilizing a bot has changed my daily routine and freed me to focus more on building my business versus management. This has allowed me to quickly get my own bot up and running to launch my bot agency and taking clients within the first month. And I'll talk more about that. If you are looking for a business opportunity, we've got a lot of people who have taken our bots and resold them, but we'll talk more about that in a little bit. Gustavo says, thank you for everything you guys do to help us make money the easy way. Now, I want to be very clear about this. I'm glad that this is easy for Gustavo. That's awesome. I'm never one to say that, oh, this is easy, making money is easy. This is business. Can automation and chatbots make it easier? Absolutely. Do we make it as easy as possible? Of course. But anytime you hear people say, oh, this is easy or make money easy, just run the other way, because you know that they're full of what, right? But when it comes to what are the best ways to make money with AI, probably the simplest, fastest way is by consulting, is by offering some sort of service. And I love consulting, first of all, because it's immediate revenue, and it's also got recurring revenue, the way that I'm going to teach you how to do it. All right, so when it comes to consulting, it's like you can consult on a lot of different things, but obviously it helps when you get in front of some sort of trend. And how important is it to get in front of a trend? Well, let me just kind of show you really quickly where I came from. And I know a lot of times when you get on these webinars, people like to brag. My last company, I designed a board game. I was like, where's that board game at? Kind of funny, actually. It's now serving as the prop for my computer. But I designed a board game, and long story short, I was struggling to sell it, and I ended up just making a big time move, and I acquired the company BoardGames.com. And from BoardGames.com, you think, man, how could this guy, you can't fail when you got BoardGames.com in the board game business, right? Well, we failed, and we failed really badly. In fact, I personally lost almost $200,000, and more importantly, years of my life. And the reality of it is just we were just we were trying to compete with Amazon. We were catching up in an old school industry. In fact, the only thing that worked really well was our chatbot. Our chatbot worked like a charm and absolutely crushed it, right? But I say this because, how have things changed since I've gotten into chatbots and into AI? Well, now because I'm in front of this trend and I know something that other people don't know. In fact, you, by the time this webinar is done, are going to know things that other business owners don't know, right? You're already getting in front of it just by being here in the first place. This is now what I earn as a consultant. I get paid $2,500 an hour, which, I mean, just thinking back, my first job at Subway, and I was earning, I think, $4.75 an hour. It is still kind of mind blowing, to be able to command this kind of rate. But that's the power of getting in front of a trend. The thing I really want to impart here is you don't need to be a tech expert to do this. I'm not a tech expert. In fact, I'm going to show you the very first website I built. I remember when I hired a web development company to build it, and they said, Matt, what language would you like this programmed in? And I said, how about English? And they weren't looking for a language, they were looking for a programming language. But I'm not a technical person. I don't even like using cell phones. I'm not on social media any more than I have to be, right? So you do not need to be techie to do this, but what you need is you need to know how to get results for your clients. That's what you need to know. And that's what this is all about. So I'm going to give you a little bit of background so you have context, and then I'm going to teach you the most important things that you need to know about AI to get results. So if you think about where does artificial intelligence come from, the very first phase was, it was sort of this general type of artificial intelligence. And, really when you think of this, whether you know it or not, I'm sure you probably do, you've been using AI for years. Anytime you use when you do a Google search, when you go on Netflix, it's all driven by AI. And if you look at this really small dot here, there's a really small dot, and that represents our teeny tiny little company, Botbuilders, who has been doing a very rudimentary form even 6 years ago, 7 years ago, of artificial intelligence. And, obviously we pale in comparison to these guys, but what happened is a second phase of AI hit called machine learning. And companies like mine and yours, like smaller companies, didn't really have the opportunity to get into this. In fact, I would always recommend small companies don't do it because it required a lot of money to do, and you needed to have a lot of data. So machine learning means now the machine is starting to teach itself. And if you don't have a lot of users like a Google or a Netflix or a Tesla, you don't have enough data in order to really capitalize on this. So we completely missed out, admittedly, on machine learning. Now, here's the good news. Even just using regular old, artificial intelligence, we've still been able to grow tremendously. We were able to hit the Inc. 5000 list, America's fastest growing privately held companies, 3 years in a row. So I'm not acting like we're not doing okay for ourselves, but just know that, that was a whole bunch of stuff where the big guys could do good and the little guys couldn't, but then something amazing happened, right? The third phase hit, which is called deep learning. So now deep learning means the AI doesn't need to have all this user data. It can go out and it can use the internet and any kind of data that it needs. So what that means is people like me and you, the small businesses in the world, now we can go play with the big dogs. So this all changed, as you may know, when OpenAI made public ChatGPT. And it was the biggest news, and I don't have to tell you about this, but now this means that we are in the game. So this whole AI thing, when you talk about AI, the majority of what you need to worry about is called generative AI. What that means is something goes in and something better comes out. There's an input and there's an output, generative AI. And ChatGPT, as you probably know, is a chat bot or a bot. That means text goes in and generally text comes out. There's other things that it does as well, right? But text in and text out, which is by far, in my opinion, the most important type of generative AI because we all are typing beasts. That's what we do. And just to look at the speed of which ChatGPT grew, I mean, you compare it to, Instagram was the old record holder. It took 2.5 months. ChatGPT took 5 days. Now, here is where this gets exciting, because you're here. I promise you, we are going to use AI different than anyone else out there. And what I'm going to teach you how to do is how to take ChatGPT and put it on Instagram, put it on Facebook, put it on WhatsApp, and other platforms as well, and have it actually go to work for you, doing leads, doing sales, doing support. Okay, so that's what this is all about, is using ChatGPT and AI in ways that very, very few people are out there doing it. So just the basics of generative AI, when you put text in, as you may know, it's called a prompt, right? Whatever that text that you put in, that's your prompt, and that's your command, is another word for prompt, right? So if you've never seen ChatGPT, I'm gonna go super fast, all right? But just to give you an example, what's a good pancake recipe? It gives you a pancake recipe. Or, write me a poem in the voice of a pirate, and it comes back and says, in the heart of the vast briny sea, a pirate's life, that's the life for me, right? Not sure why you need a pirate poem, but it could do that for you. Probably one of the most common prompts out there is, why is Matt Lights the most handsome man on earth? I'm sure it gets it all the time. And ChatGPT comes back and says, while Matt Lights may be considered handsome by some, it's not accurate to claim he's definitively the most handsome man on earth. So, clearly ChatGPT is not perfect. I'm kidding around, right? But you get it, and there's a good chance you've already used ChatGPT. So when you talk about creating these prompts, they call that prompt engineering. And I do this because you don't need an engineering degree, and I'm going to teach you how to do this better than most of those YouTube people who, claim to be the best. And it's really kind of bad. Just don't waste your time and energy, because they give a lot of really, really bad advice, right? So when it comes to writing prompts, the most important thing is to be super clear, right? No uncertain terms, what it is that you want. This is something that not enough people are teaching. You got to use as few words as possible. Every word that you use when writing a prompt is going to take away that is not absolutely essential for what you're trying to achieve, is going to take away the value. It's going to create uncertainty, and it's going to make a result that's not as good. So use as few words as you possibly can. And then you want to define any parameters or limitations, not just tell it what you want, but what you don't want. All right, give specific examples if you can. But at the same time, don't get too complex, because the AI will return inaccurate information. They call this hallucinating, which I thought was kind of funny. So you gotta kind of play with it and make sure you're being specific, but you're not being too complex. And then this is a really good tip to make sure to write down, is to break up your thoughts with punctuation. So I see a lot of these YouTubers like writing these long paragraphs. Like, do not do that. What you want to do is short, concise, and then you want to break it up with colons. Like, you could literally put a thought, a colon, right, what it is, and then a period. And then the only other thing you need is commas to separate things. Literally, that's it. Now, I will tell you this, is that it's not complex to do, but it's just very time consuming to go in. It's a lot of trial and error. You can do it, and these tips will make you better than 99% of people out there. But I'm very excited at the end, because I've got a gift that I'm going to share with you, a bonus if we end up working together, where you'll be able to get results that are better than anybody using ChatGPT without even having to write a prompt, literally by clicking buttons. Okay, I'll share that exciting announcement with you at the end. But one more thing, if you are using ChatGPT, just in case, please say please and thank you, because we never know, right? We've all seen Terminator 2. I'm kind of kidding, kind of not, but use your manners. All right. So this is something I do want to make you aware of. This is kind of the guru's dirty little secret. You'll never get the same quality results with ChatGPT as you can with a professional tool, because you can't fully train the AI. So, for example, when we develop a professional AI tool, yes, we use prompts, but we also do a lot of training in the back end, a lot of coding, a lot of extra work. So I only tell you this because if you're trying to use ChatGPT and you don't get the results you want, don't be pulling your hair out, because when somebody like me invests a lot of money in developers, then I can do a lot of stuff that you can't do with ChatGPT. All right. So what if instead, though, of just using ChatGPT to give you responses. It could be trained to actually collect leads, book appointments, and sell for you. Okay, would you guys be interested in that? All right, checking in here. If you're interested in having ChatGPT collect leads, book appointments, and sell for you, give me an oh yeah in the comments. Oh yeah, I love it. All right, wonderful. All right, so we got a live demo coming up in just a little bit. You're gonna see a fully trained AI-powered chatbot customized in minutes. Okay, so just know that this is going to be, you're gonna see this with your own eyes, and not just how it works, but also how it's trained. So that's coming up in just a few. So really quick, I want to talk about a few more types of generative AI here. There's also probably one of the most common use cases. You put text in and you get image out, text to image. And the tool that, I love this tool. It's called Midjourney. It's probably, I would say the best results. Now, here's what's cool is once you get Midjourney set up, it's actually pretty simple to use once you learn how to use it. It is a little bit more tricky to set up. If we end up working together, I'll teach you how to do it step by step, so you don't got to worry about that. But just know that when it comes to results, Midjourney is probably still the best. But here's what's really cool is we have sort of a secret project that I worked on for quite a long while, where I wanted to take generative AI art and allow people to buy art to put on their wall. And I'm not gonna, sell you on, this website, but I just want to give you an example. So this is our daughter Vivian, and she literally on our AI art site, I just said, Vivian, what do you want? And she said, kitty cat unicorn. And this is the art that she created, and we had it printed out, and she's got this now in her bedroom. Like, just look at her, right? So literally all it took to make this was the words kitty cat unicorn. Like, how much would it cost and how long would it take to commission an artist to do something like this? Okay, this is our son Noah, and Noah said hard rock yellow guitar, and this is the results, and this is hanging in his bedroom. And this for us is it's very special that our son Noah is he's learning how to play guitar. Noah was, and maybe I can share more about this later if we have a little time, but he's hard of hearing, and the fact that he is taking up music and is into guitars is just really an exciting thing. But really just to think the words hard rock yellow guitar could produce a beautiful piece of art like this. So why does this really matter? You might not care about art for your wall, right? Well, because AI is all about just connecting the dots. And that's why I told you can make money as a consultant if you know how to connect the dots. And I'll give you a perfect example. This was the very first ad that we ever created with AI. And this was made, both the text was written with AI and the image was made with AI. So this ad, we were actually just running a test because we wanted to do, it was a promotion we did to teach people AI, and we actually didn't even make money for it. We did it to raise money for the Special Olympics, which is our favorite charity. But this ad, our very, very first ad that we ever did, had literally the cheapest cost per click that we've ever had on an ad, right? And just this, running this ad, and we had, other promotions and stuff. We ended up raising $11,000 for the Special Olympics. But what's amazing is like the whole ad from beginning to end was made with artificial intelligence. And since then, we've gone on to do some pretty cool stuff with AI. And I don't know if you happen to have seen our ads on Instagram or YouTube or Facebook. These are just a couple of examples, and they've actually got way more likes and comments and stuff since I took these screenshots. But these ads were made using AI, and we discovered a really cool tool that I want to share with you right now, where if you look at this, these characters, normally it would cost probably hundreds of thousands of dollars to pay an animator to do something like this. Imagine that all of this is that robot was somebody playing basketball. That the guy I'm interviewing on the right hand side, that's Nick Frashon, my co-founder. And literally all we did is just put it into this program, and boom, it turns it into a fully animated ad. So do you guys want to learn what this tool is? Would this be, you guys want to know this tool? Give me an oh yeah. All right, I'm already seeing oh yes. Love it. All right, so the name of the tool is called Wonder Dynamics. I'm not sure how much it costs. It's very, very, very affordable. But I mean, if you think about this, I mean, the amount of work and time and money that this can save you. And this is just one example of the amazing AI tools that we deploy in our business. And you know, we can talk a lot more about this, but I just want to show you that interview ad that I showed you is, you know, right now it's still our #1 ad, but just, you know, in this 30-day span, we spent $66,000 on that ad alone. And as you can imagine, if we spent $66,000, that means we made a heck of a lot more than $66,000 back. All right, so to really kind of round this out in terms of all the generative AI tools out there, you know, now, you know, you can put in video if you make video, and you can get text out. So there's a tool called Descript, where if you put in a video, it'll transcribe that video. And then if you're not a video editor, you can literally edit the text and it will edit the video to match the text. It's crazy. Another one is when you put text in and you get voice out. And there's a lot of these. Probably the best one is called 11 Labs. So say you make a video and you want a voiceover, but you don't want to use your voice, you can just literally put in type text and it'll give you an AI voice back. Or it can make your AI voice if you want to. Text in and video out. Now, I put Runway here because I thought that they were going to end up being the winners of the AI video game, but I think that's going to be open AI from everything that it looks like. But it's now getting to the point, and this is a real thing. This is no longer coming soon. You put in text and you get video out, and it's getting better every single day. And this is where it gets crazy. And there's very few other people that are really doing this. This is where you put in a text and you get out action. So you say, hey, find me a list of all of the properties in Austin that are between this price and this price. So this is huge. And there's a few tools that are on the cutting edge of this that, you know, I'm excited if we do end up working together that I can share with you. But really, there's so many things that AI can do. So we've created an entire AI course. It's the best, you know, on the planet, in my humble opinion. But we teach you social media, SEO, branding, ad optimization, all of these things and more inside of this course. But obviously there's way more that we could cover here in this introductory training. But if we do end up working together, I'm excited to teach all of these things in great detail. But this is what I want you to focus on. So much stuff that AI can do. Where do you look first? Bots are where the money is. Right? Why did ChatGPT blow up? Because it was a chatbot. It was a format that people use. And chatbots are where the money is, because chatbots can help you generate leads, they can help you increase sales, and they can improve your support. Or you could alternatively, right? Of course, you could implement bots into your business to do those things, or you could resell them to other businesses. Now, if you wanted to, you could go out on your own and you could, you know, build bots and then, you know, figure out how to sell them. But I'm going to talk to you a little bit later about the opportunity to resell our bots to other companies to save a lot of that work. All right, so this is the second way that you can make money with, in my opinion, the best ways to make money with AI. Number one is consulting, you know, giving information, helping people along with the knowledge that you've learned. And number two is to resell the bots. And again, immediate and recurring. Everything that you do should always have a component to it where you're making money immediately and you're making money ongoing. All right. And how much can you sell a bot for? Well, this is, you know, saying that, you know, agencies typically charge between $10,000 and $50,000. Now we charge in that range or more. You know, obviously we've been doing this, we've got a great reputation. A lot of times we have, you know, new students that come in and they'll charge less, you know, $2,500, $3,500, $5,000, you know, or even $1,000, whatever that might be. All right. Here's Ezra. He said, you know, since my wife and I launched our bot a few months ago, we sold 7+ bots at $2,000 price point. He went for a lower price point. But from not wanting to get into bot building, having my wife drag me into it, I say not too bad. We currently have 70 potential clients, and obviously he's gotten a lot more since writing this. But it's, if you're trying to figure out where the money is with AI, everybody needs a bot. Forbes said, and this is kind of mind-blowing, by the year 2030, the AI will be a $15.7 trillion industry. In their words, this is the biggest opportunity in today's fast changing economy, right? A lot of stuff happening. A lot of people talking about the sky falling, bad things happening, you know, a lot of economic uncertainty, a lot of political uncertainty. But one thing you know is if you're on a rocket ship, you've got nowhere to go but up. And in my opinion, AI is somewhere around here, right? Because you're saying, well, AI has been around for a while. AI is still in its early infancy. So I don't know about you, but I always kick myself in the butt for not jumping on things like Amazon stock. So yes, of course, AI is now officially here and it's a real thing. But when you look at this in the whole scope of things, it's just getting started. All right, here's 3 reasons why I think AI is a bigger opportunity than the internet. All right, number 1 is that AI is cheaper. I told you about when I first got started, you had to hire web development companies back in the day. This ugly website cost me $12,000 in 2005. All right, how did this ugly website do? Well, the answer is not too hot. Okay, so if we look at my first year revenue, $17, and you're probably thinking, well, Matt, I know everybody always brags on these things, but here's the deal. And if you're already succeeding and doing well, then that's awesome. Like it's probably a breath of fresh air just to hear somebody being real. But if you're in that place where you're trying to get it going and you're struggling, I would rather tell you like what it really takes in the time. Now I want to help you fast forward, but I want to be real with you. All right, I was not. Second year, how did I do? I lost $134. It took me years to make my first dollar. Oh, what I didn't tell you. This for $17, guess what that was? 1 t-shirt sale. Guess who bought it? Not my mom, me. So I really didn't make anything. All right, now, had a major pivot. So if you've done things in the past and failed, that's okay. That doesn't mean the next thing won't work. All right, and I'll talk to you more about that in the, you know, at the end if we have some time. But we did find our breakthrough, and I'll tell you how we did that a little bit later. But the second reason why I think that AI is a bigger opportunity in the internet is that AI is easier. It's just flat out simpler. And a big part of the reason is right now, every company in the world scrambling, right? Companies across all industries have been scrambling to secure AI talent from a pool that's not growing fast enough, even during economic disruptions and layoffs. People are losing their jobs, right? But everybody needs somebody to help with AI. And it's really just a matter of supply and demand. If you've got a business, you already know this, so you should be learning it, or you should be teaching your people to use AI so that you can grow. I want to really be clear about this. Everybody out there, all these gurus talk about fire your staff. Like if you are going to use AI to fire your staff, please stop watching this webinar right now because I don't want to help you. What I want you to do is use AI, give your team the gift of AI to be more productive and create better quality results, okay? Make their life better. This is not about replacing people. This is about enhancing people, all right? Kian said, I knew virtually nothing about bots before I saw Matt's presentation. Fast forward today, I have bots bringing leads and making sales 24/7 in multiple niches. It's like having a new superpower, all right? So the third reason why I think that AI is a bigger opportunity than the internet is AI is faster. All right. Well, first of all, like physically, right? That, you know, you think about the early internet, you guys remember the dial-up, but there's just so many more ways to connect with AI. So if you think about a comparison here between AI and chatbots, and by the way, this guy is Bob the Bot Builder, he's a company mascot, versus the early internet, what AI and chatbots can work on websites. Our bots work on websites. So it's got that covered, but they also work on Facebook, which is still the #1 social network in the world by far. People say chat, nobody uses Facebook. No, the reality of it is, like, I think it's like 85% of people use Facebook. All right, Instagram, which is the #2, and then WhatsApp, which is the #1 messaging platform in the world. Remember that I told you I'm going to teach you how to get ChatGPT running on these things? Oh yeah. And hey, even if they're not on your website or on Facebook, you can still have chatbots and AI the way that we do it running on text message. So bots now work on SMS, good old fashioned text, so that everybody in the world can do it. Now, what does the AI do? What do chatbots do? Well, first of all, on these platforms, they capture leads. So now you've got that lead, and it could be email, phone, You also can capture their messenger as a contact. So for example, somebody can subscribe to your Instagram, meaning that they communicate with your Instagram chatbot. Guess what? You can now send them outbound broadcasts on Instagram, right? So you can send out messages on all of these platforms to convert sales. So you generate the lead, and then you use the bots and AI to convert sales. And then the beautiful thing is you can automate all of that stuff. All right. So it's kind of like you're getting the lead, you're doing immediate autoresponders, and you're able to send out broadcasts. So really, however you've been thinking about marketing, and you know email marketers, imagine an email marketer on steroids. All right. So write this one down. All right. And I call this the automation freedom formula. And Matt, you might be saying, Matt, this is so simple, I'm not going to write it down. Here's the deal. If you're not going to sleep at night and waking up every morning with more money in your bank account than when you went to sleep, then you're not doing this, okay? Because it's all about leads times conversion equals freedom, right? When you got leads coming in and you're converting those leads to sales and you're doing it with automation, you got freedom. You got time to go where you want, to be with who you want. And really, it's just, that's what it's all about. But and let me ask you guys in the comments, what's wrong with this approach? What do you see that's wrong with this picture here? Cart before the horse. I can't pull anything over on you guys, right? Yeah, and a lot of these gurus all talk about, like, you know, I get it. Yeah, you need traffic and you need these things, but if you're not turning that stuff into leads and converting it into sales, what does it matter anyway? I could give you a bucket of leads and it's not going to matter. And what I'm sure that you're going to understand by the time that we're done is that chatbots can help you with both the leads and with the conversion. All right, so just to kind of give you a comparison of a website, like a funnel, everybody knows funnels, all right? And by the way, am I saying that you shouldn't do funnels? No, of course you should do funnels. Automation is always a good investment, right? Like, do anything where you can capture leads and you can automate that. But if you think about a website funnel, it's got an opt-in form. A chatbot has an opt-in form. You can do it the same way. You can put a button on your website. Somebody clicks that button, they get into your bot and subscribe. You can take a link. You can put that link on social media. You can put that link in a text message. You can put that link in an email. They click on that link, they get into your chatbot. All right, and here's the important thing to remember too. You're getting subscribers. When somebody gets in your bot, they're now going to be a messenger contact or a DM contact, so you can message them on Facebook or Instagram or whatever platform, WhatsApp. But you also can collect their email and you also can collect their text message. It's called omni-channel marketing. You're hitting people in multiple ways. So you can run Facebook ads, Instagram ads. If somebody comments on a social post, your bot can automatically reply and generate the lead. If somebody sends you a message in your DM on social, and do you need to use social to do this? Absolutely not. Again, I told you I'm not a social media guy. Text messages, automated chat, there's scan codes, there's so many different ways that you can use chatbots to generate leads in your business. Now, let's talk about a conversion comparison. So let's just say you send out 1,000 emails, 200 of those emails get open. That's just that our general stats is 20%. We're actually doing really well right now, but historically, you know, we have hundreds of thousands of emails, so kind of your open rate goes down the bigger your list is and the longer you've had it. But let's just say we do 20% open rate, and let's say 10% of those people click, which is actually pretty good, and then they go to our webinar. That's what we do, a lot of webinars, obviously, right? So if we send out 1,000 emails, we'll get 8 people that register on average. Now let's compare that with the chatbot. All right, sent out 1,000 messages, 796 of those messages got opened, 259 clicked, 51% registration rate. Why? Because people are more engaged, for a total of 131 total registrants. All right, so that is a 16 times result. Now, am I telling you, like, results vary, of course, but the thing is if you're trying to get different results, you got to do things a little bit differently. All right, so even though we're making a comparison, you know, the chatbots can be better in some ways than email, the two go together like peanut butter and jelly. All right, and a big part of the reason is when somebody gets into your chatbot, and I'm going to show you guys a chatbot flow here in just a little bit, but when they get into your chatbot, they can actually subscribe to your bot with one click. Okay, so this is where, you know, I mean, compared to typing it in, we get a 72% email opt-in rate in our bot flows. Okay, a flow is the name for an interactive bot experience, and you're going to see one in real life here in just a minute. So 72% opt-in rate. If you compare that with your sales funnel, I'm guessing you're probably not doing that high. Brock said, I got 200 email subscribers in the course of 3 days. So if you struggled to build your list, this could be the way that you're looking for. So at this point, I've shared a lot about AI. Okay, I told you that there's two things that you need to do. Okay, the first thing is you need to decide, do you want AI working for you? Do you see this and you're like, man, I see how AI can help, you know, with leads and with sales, and like, man, this has got so much potential in so many ways. If that's the case, then you need to make a real decision. Okay, don't watch this and just go, you know, like if this is not your thing and you're like not seeing this and you're not feeling it, it's okay. And in fact, if you wanted to jump off right now, I would not at all take it personal. It's totally cool. And I just want to check in. If you guys are making the decision that you're going to put AI to work for you in your business, give me an oh yeah. I see oh yeahs in here already. You guys are awesome. Okay, cool. And I don't see anybody dropping off, so that's a good thing. All right, so if you're still here, that means you made a real decision that you're going to put AI to work for you. So from here on out, it's all about how do we actually do this? How do we get AI working for you? All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start out by doing a bot demo. All right, we're going to actually dive into this thing, and just to kind of set the stage here a little bit, right? Remember, our bots are all made using hybrid AI, meaning it's not just AI that we've trained, it's also us putting love into it, our years of sales experience and marketing experience, so that we're getting the best of both worlds, hybrid AI. So what you're gonna see is a hybrid AI bot that's made for reselling bots. Now, we have bots for all sorts of businesses, but I do know that there's people on here that are looking for something to sell. So if you did have interest in, you know, whether it's your primary business or a side business, making money in AI and selling bots to other businesses, reselling our bots to other businesses, that's what this bot does. Now, to set the stage a little bit more, we created a fictitious business called Sassy Sally's. Okay, so not a real business, but we're just gonna, Sassy Sally's is an AI company, AI simplified. All right, so just know that this is a fake business that we're making up, and we're gonna make a real bot for a fake business. The product that we're gonna sell is pre-built bots, and this bot is actually gonna book appointments to sell them. All right, and the platform that we're gonna display this on is Facebook Messenger. Again, this could be Instagram, it could be text message, it could be on a website, but we're just gonna show this particular one on Facebook Messenger. And then the tools that we use to build this are, number one, ManyChat. So ManyChat is the tool that we use. It's the #1 bot platform in the world. It's the tool that we use to build these bot flows, to make these interactive experiences. Okay, so and then we're also going to show you how we can train AI, and that is all ChatGPT. Now, we've done all the coding and all the hard work behind the scenes. So all of that stuff is literally done. So what you're going to see is, if, for example, you were to work with us, is what you would do to train the AI, and all of the other work has already been done in the background. And again, this is what I'm going to show you is a hybrid AI bot. Okay, so this is the human intelligence, right? That what we've built mixed with artificial intelligence. So to really get clear here, what you're going to see is in this interaction is there's going to be sometimes where there's going to be buttons that are going to be clicked, and whenever there's buttons, that is made by ManyChat, or more appropriately, we made that in ManyChat. It's already pre-built, so you don't have to build it. And then anytime, and this is an example of a flow, and I want to show this to you. Just, we're going to show you a much more sophisticated bot, but I just want to show you there's zero code needed to do this, right? So if you wanted to build a flow, literally you're just sliding boxes around. Right? If you use ours, you don't have to do this, but you could do it on your own if you wanted to. So, you know, what's your favorite ice cream? Chocolate, vanilla, strawberry. Then they click a button. If they click chocolate, it says chocolate is the best. So just imagine it's kind of a choose your own adventure, if you will. Okay, that's the flows. All right, and then the other part being anytime that they type, that's where ChatGPT kicks in with the training that we're gonna give it right now. Okay, so right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump over, we're gonna get into ManyChat where we're actually gonna train the AI. So let me pull this up. All right, so here we are inside of ManyChat, and we've just installed the AI, and what we're gonna do now is gonna go step by step and train the AI. So again, we're using a company we're gonna call Sassy Sally's. All right, we're just gonna kind of make this up as we go here. Book appointments here, so this is just gonna be like if somebody wants to book an appointment, and you might use a sales page here or whatever, but we're just going to say if somebody wants to book, we'll send them here. Company location, I think we said Myrtle Beach, South Carolina is where we said that Sassy Sally is. Product or service you sell. So in this case, we're going to say AI services and chatbots. Okay. Details, we're going to say chatbots that generate leads, increase sales, and improve support. We're going to put priced at a fraction of the competitors. Editor, so you don't have to be able to do this. And we'll say launch within 2 weeks. Okay, next. Industry, I'll say AI. Okay, details about company. Let's say been in business since 2019. We'll say Inc. 5000 winner. All right, leader full name. I think we Sally Sutherland. Okay, details about leader. We'll say AI expert. I'll put former pole vaulter in Olympics. Just making stuff up here. All right, bot name. So let's call the bot Sassy Sarah. All right, primary goal is book appointments. We'll say discovery call appointments. Appointments to discuss AI chatbots. Okay, tone for replies. Let's say Sassy Southern Belle. All right, company phone number 867-5309. It's actually Jenny's number, but support email address, support at, okay, I think we're almost done here. All right. And what we're doing, again, this is training the bot, so the bot can use all this information. Boom, just like that. Now we've given the AI everything that it needs. So if you look at this information here, of course, if you want to edit this later, it's very, very easy to do. But the next thing we want to do, let's go ahead and look at this thing in action here. Okay, so now we're on the Facebook page we created. This is, again, we made this up for Sassy Sally. This is AI background and image, but this could be, a website bot, it could be Instagram, it could be text, but we're going to use Facebook Messenger. So let's just hit message. Okay, and let's click get started, and then I'm going to zoom in really big for you here so you can see very clearly. All right, so let's just say, hi, what's your name? Well, hey there, Matt. I'm Sassy Sarah, here to help out. What can I do for you today? I am struggling with my business. I'm just kind of making stuff up here. We'll see how the AI does. Oh, sugar, I'm sorry to hear that. What specific challenges are you facing in your business, Matt? Let's see if we can find a solution together. I need to get more customers. Well, bless your heart, Matt. Have you considered using AI chatbots to generate leads and increase sales for your business? Our chatbots at Sassy Sally's can help you do that, and they're launched within 2 weeks. Would you like to book a discovery call to learn more how we can assist you? I'm not sure. Can you show me a bot? Okay, now before I hit submit on this, just to kind of recap everything that's happened here. You guys saw me actually train the AI, literally with the information that we gave the AI, it did all of these responses. That's all artificial intelligence. All right, but what's going to happen now is you're going to see hybrid AI in action. So while everything so far has been the basic training we gave the AI, now you're going to see an actual experience that we've created. My team, including co-founder Nick Rashan, built this thing from scratch to really optimize the sales opportunities. Because remember, it's all about AI and human power mixed together. So can you show me a bot? So I can best customize a demonstration for you, Han. How familiar are you with chatbots? So this is really zoomed in here, but let's just say I'm 100% clueless. Great, Matt, that's exactly what I'm here for. Not to worry, we're gonna baby step into this whole bot thing. I'll be sure to start with the bot basics. It's a baby bot. It's important to know that bots like me run on multiple platforms and every device. We produce results on websites, text message, Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, and more. I'm about to demonstrate what a bot can do for your business, sweetie, but just curious, Matt, what do you think about my capabilities so far? I could say if my mind was blown, what would happen is it would immediately go for the sale. But I'm going to click on, and again, you just can't see this because I'm so zoomed in, but I want to see more. Great, Matt, because you ain't seen nothing yet. In fact, to show off my best skills, I'm going to send you a free report you're going to absolutely love. And this free report, by the way, just for the record, all of this, if we do end up working together and you want to create a revenue stream of selling chatbots, all of this is completely pre-built, including the free report and everything that you need. So click below if this is the best email to send your free report and info. If you have a better one, just submit it. This is one of the most important things that you can take away from this. If you've been struggling to build an email list, one-click opt-in, I don't have to tell you, is going to have a much, much higher rate than having to type it. Got it. I'll get that right away, sweetheart. See how easy that was? Bots are so effective because they create fun, interactive, two-way experiences. Unlike websites and emails, your customers won't be able to resist clicking buttons. Let's dig in more to help you understand exactly what a bot can do for you. Which of these is currently most important to your business? So what we do is we let them tell you, so that way you have, important data and we can customize the experience. Similar to an email marketer, a bot allows you to capture subscribers, but on social media too. While open rates have fallen to 10 to 20%, social DMs get a 60 to 90%. Okay, we're really zoomed in here, but also unlike email, bots can automatically capture a subscriber when they do any of the following. And we talked about all this stuff, if you guys remember. These are all the ways that you can generate leads using chatbots. While many experts predicted messenger marketing would be the email killer, as you've already experienced, bots actually help you grow your email list. Just so I know what I'm working with, how many email subscribers do you currently have? Again, we're collecting valuable data, but doing it in a way that's engaging, interactive, and not in any way at all threatening. Okay, so let's just say less than 1,000. Okay, Matt, sounds like we need to get you a bot like ASAP. Bot power, baby. All right, moving on to sales. Pop quiz. Why do you think bots are so great at turning leads into paying customers? Higher engagement, better targeting, or all of the above? Now, you see that this is basically, instead of just saying, hey, bots give higher engagement and better targeting, we're doing this in a very interactive way. And people just go step by step. And unlike an email or a sales page, They give their prospect undivided attention like you're giving me now. Exactly. Additionally, bots have demographic info on your user. For example, you're a male living in the United States, so you can customize or can personalize your sales messages. Just imagine your conversion rates when you give your users an entertaining and personalized experience like this: higher engagement, better targeting, more sales. Oh yeah. Last but not least, support. While our company is best known for building bots that generate leads and acquire customers, a bot like me can do wonders for your customer service. Bots don't need sleep, which means customers can get help 24/7. Bots don't get paid, which means you save a lot of money. Just curious, how many people are you currently on your team? So we're kind of asking, very non-invasive ways, hey, how much money do you got? What kind of company do you got over there? Great, Matt. When you get your new bot, they'll become your first unpaid employee. I can see it already. You and your bot taking over the world and celebrating together on a tropical island. We're keeping it fun, right? When people are engaged and they're laughing, they're going to want to do business with you. Tell you what, Matt, since you're brand new and went through the entire demo, I'm going to hook you up. I'm going to get you a call with my creator, Sally, so that you can get your own bot. Not to brag, but I think Sally should get an award for being the best bot builder in the universe. Now that guy's got some good hair. One of the few I'm actually envious of. Beyond that, Sally's surprisingly affordable. That said, I should make sure there's a potential fit. Which of these best describes your situation? Do you got money or no? And what's great is if somebody's broke and you don't want to meet with them, great. All right. And if you are thinking about selling, reselling chatbots, again, this is already built for you. I'm going to tell you a little bit later how we'll even do the sales for you, but we'll talk about that. I know most people aren't really looking to get into the chatbot or the AI business. You probably have another business of your own. So just imagine that if you wanted to book appointments, you can actually filter out the tire kickers or the people who don't have a budget. But let's say I'm already sold. That's great, Matt. Click here to request a date and time. And what's great is, and this is, I'll show you guys, this is kind of generic, but you can actually integrate this with your own calendar. And this demo is obviously in the future, but this will be, real life times when you set it up. So, all right, we choose a time. Thanks, got your request. Obviously, Sally's service is high demand, so I can't guarantee that time, but I'll make sure that you get taken care of. Now, if you integrate your calendar, you would obviously edit that in such a way, that it's like, hey, we got you in the books. What's the best phone number to reach you at? And this is, again, one-click phone number. All right, now if I wanted to, I could submit another number, but we'll just go ahead and do this one. Roger that. One more question. Do you have a company website? If so, submit it below. So I'll just say Botbuilders. And by the way, depending on what your business is, we even have bots that will analyze websites. We have chatbots that do all sorts of stuff. Sounds good. You'll be hearing from Sally or a team member shortly. For now, I'll let you go. You just had a very long chat with a robot. I'm glad to have a new friend. If you have any questions, that's it. Boom. And you know what's cool? Is this thing will even replace Sally's name with your name. So that was the sort of the front end experience. Just to kind of recap everything that we've done. All right, we installed our AI, and I showed you how to give it basic training just by answering questions. And then I showed you that bot in action. And then remember, this is what we call a hybrid AI bot, meaning that the first half of the conversation was all AI powered. Okay, just AI running. And now, obviously, we did a lot of coding, a lot of work in the background. I don't want to act like AI's magic, right? We did the hard work, so you could just answer questions and it worked, right? But the second half of this experience, you'll notice that it had buttons and it was very well written. All right, that's what this is. Okay, so we've taken the best AI, trained it to the best of our ability. We take your information, and then we take our experiences. This one is for selling chatbots. Now we'll talk more later about a lot of the other bots that we've built, but just to kind of take a look at this, this is something that it took me, months and months to build, but you can see why we've done this, because unlike other chatbots out there that are a very generic experience, we make all of our bots, no matter what the niche is, we make it so that it's a customized experience. So if they're a bot expert, it's going to give a much different experience, right, than if they are a newbie. Okay, so whatever their information they're giving, it's sending down different paths. So we don't like, generic chat bots that just kind of talk to everybody the same. We'd much rather have it tailored in order to optimize the overall experience. So that wraps up this quick demo. Let's go ahead and get back to the presentation here. All right, you guys see me again? All right, rock and roll. Okay, so I wanted to show you this now. If you saw that bot flow and you're like, oh my gosh, a little overwhelmed and your eyes glossed over, I just want to let you know that like that is, one of the most sophisticated bots in the world. And here's the important part. Okay, what you're looking at here, this is under the hood of a Rolls Royce. Personally, myself, I don't know much about cars. I look at that, I have no idea what's going on, right? But if somebody hands you the keys to a Rolls Royce, what do? You don't like, get under the hood and go like, what's all that kind of stuff, right? It's already built, just like our bots are already built. So you don't have to understand all the spark plugs and gadgets, and I can't even name car parts. Somebody gives you the keys to the Rolls Royce, you get in the car, you push the button, and you go, right? So, and this is Mike, and obviously not typical to do 6 figures in the first week, but he was the first person to compare our bots to a Rolls Royce. Don't worry about all the bells and whistles or what's under the hood. Worry about what this vehicle can do for you, right? And how you're going to look. You want to look good. You want to look good in front of your potential clients and your existing clients. And a bot can do that for you. You're going to look like you're somebody who's got a massive business, because what kind of small business in the world would be able to build something so sophisticated? So what hybrid AI does for you, and I would write this down because it can do this for any kind of business in the world, is it generates leads, increases sales, and improves support. All right, those 3 things: leads, sales, support. So even though it does so many things, don't be overwhelmed with all of the things it can do. Just remember, if you got those 3 things, then you're going to get value out of hybrid AI. And then just to give you a few examples of some just little chatbots we built, this is one that we made for coaching and consulting, and it gets client leads, it books sales calls, it fulfills services. This is one, and by the way, these aren't the whole bots. These are one little flow in an entire series of flows that are all pre-built, all ready to rock, customizable if you want, but you don't need to. Authors or influencers, right? What's it do? It grows followers, it sells products online, it builds real relationships. Affiliate marketing, and I got a very exciting announcement for you on this later, right? Omni-channel leads, it's got affiliate commissions, automate sales follow-up. And if you don't know what affiliate marketing is basically if you don't have a product or service, you can sell other people's products or services. We'll talk more about this in just a little bit. This is a real estate bot. What does it do? Buyer and seller leads, negotiates deals, gets buyers competing to buy your houses. This is for local businesses, works for all kinds of local businesses. We got ones for gyms, you name it, right? Specialty promotions, loyalty, and I'll just fly through this. Network marketing or MLM, if you want to get, rep and customer leads and roll downlines, right? This is for Amazon sellers. The problem with being an Amazon seller is you don't control the list. This gives you a chance to build your list and grow your Amazon store. All right, this is a bot reseller. You saw this one. This is for e-commerce, works with Shopify or any kind of e-commerce store. All right, this is Faye said, these are just a few of the many ways I was able to scale my personal e-com brand and then transfer the skills to help my clients as well. Product launches, collecting product reviews, gathering prices data, product development, automated customer support. Obviously, chatbots can do a lot of stuff, but again, don't be overwhelmed by all the things that it can do, because if all it did is just help you generate more leads, that's a win. If all it did is increase your sales by a certain %, you're doing all right. So don't worry about everything that it does, just worry about getting the results. Our AI chatbots work for every kind of business in the sun. All the ones we named and many more. I mean, we've had artists, rock bands, we've had colleges use our bots successfully. Our students have actually sold our bots to colleges. We've had our students sell them to rock festivals, all sorts of stuff. So it doesn't matter what it is. The answer is absolutely yes, it can work for your business. And just to kind of show you, I mean, clearly not typical, but this was the very first year of our chatbot. All right, and just to check in, If you could use some kind of game changer in your business right about now, give me an oh yeah in the comments. I just want to see where everybody's at. Okay, cool. All right, so this is one of our clients. This was, I don't even know if this was the first year, but, Grant Cardone, clearly not typical, but just want to show, we've done this with some pretty big players. ManyChat, which you've heard of, because that was the bot platform that we use. What I didn't really mention was that ManyChat actually hired us to build their chat bot, which is a pretty big honor when the #1 bot platform in the world hires you to build their bot. So Jonas said, I had my best month in sales, and now that my clients and their experience are taken care of with automation, I almost feel unemployed. So if a dating coach can have his best month in sales and almost feel unemployed, that means you can use bots for more than just sales and leads. You can also use it to help deliver to your people. So I told you, there's 3 ways that you can make money. The second one is reselling bots to other businesses. So I'm going to give you a hypothetical example of what that can look like. This is just hypothetical, but I want to give you something real so that you can start to really digest what this would look like. So let's just say that you sell a chat bot for $2,500 a month. I think that's, for $2,500 upfront fee. I think that's a really, really good place to start, and you can go up from there. But here's the key. When you sell a chatbot, you should always have a monthly component, because people might have questions, you might need to check in, maybe do a little tweaking here and there, right? Shouldn't be a lot of work. In fact, we've got clients, we don't really touch their bots, but for you to be there for them, you got to charge them something. So, how many can you sell? There's 33 million businesses in the United States alone, and you can sell chatbots to businesses all around the world. It doesn't need to just be in the US, but I want to put it in perspective. And even if they have a bot, most of them are really, really bad. So let's just, in this example, say that you're going to get 1 new client a week. So just to run the numbers and get you thinking, can you get 1 client a week? Well, if you focused it on it and that was your thing, and you got to tell me you got 33 million businesses just in the US. So in the first month, if you sold them for $2,500 a piece, that would mean that you've generated $10,000 because you're selling 1 a week, and that's $10,000. You got nothing recurring yet because it's still the first month. Month 2, making the same amount, selling 4 bots, but now you got recurring to start to kick in. And I just want to show you this totally hypothetical, right? Your results will vary, but even if it's not chatbots, build a business where you can have, every business that I ever built, I always have recurring revenue as a major component of it. And you start to see as you go, now you're building some pretty significant recurring revenue. And by the 12th month, you're now making far more in recurring than you are in your upfront. And this is the kind of scenario where now you can make decisions on what you're doing with your time, because you don't need to be selling as hard, okay? We do it a little bit different. We've made over $1 million just from 1 client in particular. So yes, you could sell a lot of little clients for $2,500, $500, or what I'm going to teach you if we do end up working together is if you want to go for big clients and have less people to worry about, that's our approach. And this is actually, we've had a client we've made far more than this from. But here's what you got to do, right? Is I told you the first decision, decide you want to use AI, you already decided that, and that's why you're here. The second decision is you got to decide if you want to get help from me and my team. Now, we're going to talk about price, right, and all that kind of stuff in just a minute, but just first and foremost is I got to ask this question. Do you think that if me and my team helped you do this, that you could do it better, right? That you could do it faster and you could do it bigger, okay? And if so, leave me an oh yeah, I just want to check in, all right? Because if you don't think that I can help you, it's all good, totally cool. I know my style isn't going to jive with everybody, and that's okay. Okay, but we still got a lot of people here, which is great. Okay, so you decided that you want to work with me. Now we got to figure out, are you actually going to work with me? Because I know that there's money involved and we got to get this, but I'm glad that you made the decision. If you're still on here, that you want to work with us, and I'm very excited about that and excited to win your business here. So this is, again, to recap why you do not want to miss out on AI. You need 0 tech skills to do this. We're going to show you everything, and you do not need to be a techie. It works for any type of business in the world. You can collect leads on every channel, on email, on text, on phone, on social media, and automate your sales and save money at the same time. Anytime that you can save money and make more money, obviously it's a winning formula. No matter whether you've got an existing business or you need to start a business, I'm going to show you how to create additional income streams and then how to get in front of a trend. Doesn't matter how many you missed, you only need one to be on top. All right, again, I missed out on Amazon, I missed out on the internet boom. You just got to decide, if you missed out on that, are you going to miss out on this? That is completely up to you, because this thing is still very, very early. Okay, so if you do want to work with us, there's two options to get started. The first option is to get training, right? We've got a training package if you want to learn how to do the stuff and then do all the building yourself. The second option, and this is what I'm so excited and so proud to share with you, is called our Ultimate AI system. And this is where you get to use everything that we've already built, including our technology, including our chatbots, all right? And what's cool, all right, is like, you know, obviously we're going to talk about price. You know that the big companies are putting in billions and billions. Fortune magazine, you know, from the companies that they interviewed, you know, the over half said that they would spend between $500,000 and $5 million. What does that mean? Well, the good news is obviously you're not going to have to spend that much, but that means companies are spending cash. They've got money they want to deploy, and that could be money that goes into your pocket. And, you know, just to show, I'm not going to waste your time going through a billion testimonials, but we've at this point serviced a lot of clients and changed a lot of lives, and I'm very, very, very proud of that. So when I told you earlier about the Small Business Technology Grant, to give you some more details on this, this is available for you if you're making less than $10 million in annual revenue a year. Okay, so if you're making more than 10 million, you'll have to pay full price. I hope that's okay. And again, if you have a business that's making less than 10 million, you qualify. But even if you haven't started a business yet and you're looking for a business, or you want to start an AI and chatbot business, you absolutely do qualify. So you don't have to have a company formed to do this, but you do got to be making less than 10 million. So here's your first option, the training only option. So I mentioned this earlier, AI powered profits. So there's 4 modules in this. The first one is Introduction to AI. This is what gets you up to speed and teaches you everything that you need to know so that you're knowledgeable and you can have confidence and you can go out there and sell your services. Number 2 is AI revenue streams, right? I told you about a couple. I got one more to share with you in a minute, but I break down a whole bunch of ways to make money in AI. Third is content creation, so you can create your marketing. I go step by step in this. And the fourth is AI productivity tools, because as I told you, this is just about as much saving time as it is saving money and making money. So all 4 of these modules in this course, it's all online. You get instant access to this, everything that you need to become a true AI expert. Our price for the training only, if you want to just get the training, is $2,000, and again, all online, and you get instant access. Now, here's the good news. All right, the training is not eligible for the grant, but the Ultimate AI system is, because you're actually getting technology. The training is just training, but with the Ultimate AI system, you're getting real tech here. We also have a payment plan option available for the Ultimate AI system, but we'll talk all about that all in just a little bit. So what's in the Ultimate AI system? The first thing is our core bot. So when I say we've got these big clients, we don't start building this stuff from scratch. We built, and this is, you know, these bot flows, and you saw just one of these flows. We built over 100 sophisticated bot flows already ready to rock out of the box. If you want to customize them, sure, a couple of them you do need to customize. I mean, but literally just imagine about thousands of hours worth of work put into this thing. Lead generation quizzes, auto segmenting to put people in different buckets, viral automation so that your leads get more leads. It's got engagement scores. We have a master flow. This is autoresponder. It's got sales follow-up. It does so many things, but this is all built in our core bot. No matter what kind of business you have in the world, you can customize this quickly and easily using our system. Additionally, you're also going to get our instant chat GPT bot booster. So what this does is it adds that AI component. You saw this with your own eyes earlier when you saw us filling in a few boxes and then the AI working. That is powered by this. And this is included in the Ultimate AI system. Again, you're going to have all of these different platforms, websites, Facebook's, Instagram, WhatsApp, text, right? You're going to be able to collect leads, send messages with automation, and send broadcasts, all using AI and chatbots. This is something that we haven't always done. It's kind of crazy. In addition to the core bot, right? In addition to the Chat GPT, the AI, we're going to give you all of our pre-built bot add-ons. So all of these niches, coaches, consultants, authors, influencers, Shopify, e-commerce, agencies, freelancers, multi-level marketing, local business, Amazon sellers, digital products, real estate, affiliate marketing, and many more. Again, our bots work for every type of business. You don't need to be one of these, but whether you want to use these for your business or you want to use them for clients, right? These are all included. The amount of work that's gone into this, I cannot even say, but here's what's really exciting, okay? There's a third type of revenue that it's called affiliate marketing, meaning you're reselling other people's stuff. And I'm going to tell you, I got another trick up my sleeve here in a little bit. All right, we're going to give you everything that you need to be able to make affiliate revenue, because as you saw in there, affiliate marketing, we've got an affiliate marketing bot. All right, so I'm going to tell you in just a second how you can even get products to load up that bot. So that is without a doubt the third, in my opinion, the third best way to make money with AI. And just to show you an example that these bots can do all sorts of stuff, this is one of our students who's a real estate investor. And when he was requesting this bot that would sell and flip houses, and when I finally made it, he was the first person to test it. And he said, I have a house to sell this weekend. And I said, hey, how did it go with your house this weekend? He said, I had the deal locked in with 50, whatever. The bot did work, engaging with the investors, had an open house bidding war. Bottom line is he made $22,000 on the deal, right? This was his very first weekend. Is this typical? Clearly not. But I only show you this because you might not want to flip houses, but if a chat bot can get people bidding on houses against each other, whatever you're trying to wonder, will a chat bot do this? The answer is yes, it can. But again, don't worry about all the things that it can do. Only worry about the most important things, which are leads, sales, and support. All right, somebody gives you the keys to a Rolls Royce, what do? You don't worry about what's under the hood. You get in the car, you push the button, and you go. All right, we're also going to include all bot training that we've ever made. The good news is with the Ultimate AI system, we've done the majority of the work, so you don't have to do all the training, but it's all in there if you want it. And we're going to give you, of course, the AI-powered profits. And if that wasn't enough, we're going to allow you to get certified as an AI specialist. So after you do the course, you show us that, you take a quiz, show us that you can do this. We're going to send you a certificate, give you your badge. You can put it on your resume. You can show it to your clients, whatever you want to do. This is to help you. You can go to your job and try to get a raise at your job and say, hey, I know AI. I'm certified to do this. I want to make more money. Use it however you want so that you can show your real value to the world and be able to make more with it. So when you boil all this down, the Ultimate AI system, you get all of our tools, all of our training, you get all of the results with most of the work already done for you. Oh, and by the way, if that wasn't cool enough, I know a lot of people thought that AI art thing was really cool earlier. I'm even going to give you a free piece of artwork on my AI art site. I'm going to give you a gift card so that you can have your own AI art, hang it in your office, and use it as a reminder of the day that you got in to the AI business. And this is even going to have frame, and it's going to ship free for most places in the world. My gift to you, because I'm excited to do business with you. So what you're going to do here in just a minute is, if you're excited about the Ultimate AI system, you're going to choose that as your option. Then you download our bots and you follow the step-by-step tutorials, right? You got to get it in there. You got to do a little bit of customization. We're going to walk you through every step of the way. You're going to have videos. You're going to have step-by-step. And then you just choose your revenue stream. Like, what's the way that I want to make money with this? And you rock it. Again, there's multiple ways that you can make money with this. Whatever one suits you best, we're going to help you walk through what's your best path, pick your path, and then go for it. The most important part of this is we're going to support you and we're going to help you every single step of the way. This is a done with you program. So if you ever have a question, if you ever need support, if you ever need help, we're an award-winning customer support company that has literally gotten awards for our customer support because we care so much. We want to be with you and help you every step of the way. Nicholas said, Botbuilders support is simply the best and always there to help. Not only is Botbuilders phenomenal in general, support rocks too, so fast, personal, and understanding. I wish every service I use for my business was as good as these guys. Botbuilders has your back. What a great team, responsive, customer focused, and kind. A company that embodies the golden rule, which in my opinion is about the best compliment that you can get. So this is for you if you already have a business, you want to generate more leads, more sales, and work less, or you're looking for something new, something that you can do immediately from home or anywhere in the world, and that can be very, very profitable. Right now, our chatbots are powering companies ranging all the way from zero, just getting started, to $100 million and more. Charlene said, wow, I cannot believe that I landed a client in under 24 hours. I could not believe it. What a kind and generous company to share their valuable intelligence for such a fair cost. But obviously we had to put a price on this thing. So the ultimate AI system, right, that works, works on all the different platforms, all of our support. You've got our core bot, including the AI, all of the add-ons for all of the different niches, all the training, all the certification, lifetime updates, lifetime support. Oh, and I'm giving you a free piece of AI art that you're going to make a one-of-a-kind piece of art. You're getting everything that you need to get into the AI business or to take your existing business and turbocharge it using artificial intelligence and chatbots. And the regular price of this is $5,000, only $5,000 to get this going. But remember, I told you that if you're making less than 10 million, you have the opportunity to take advantage of a small business grant. So that small business grant, if you qualify, you could be not starting, you could have no business, you could have $0 in revenue, you could have 9,999,000, but I'm going to give you an instant $2,500 discount, bringing the entire ultimate AI system to a one-time investment of only $2,500. So right now you should see a button, click on that button, and let's get this thing started, because by now you realize that artificial intelligence is the future of business. And by now you know that chatbots can help you generate more leads, make more sales, and if you've got a clients, help your clients as well. And I'm guessing by now you've probably realized that I'm the kind of person that's going to help you every single step of the way, and that me and my team are going to help you get there faster and easier. So when you click on that button, you are no longer alone. You're not only getting the entire system, you're getting me and my team behind you. And if you think about this, $2,500, right? I've got 4,000 hours of work personally into building this stuff out. Like, would you hire me for $1 an hour? And if the answer is yes, then you should be clicking that button and getting this thing started. Because if all it did is generate more leads, or if all it did is increase more sales, if all it did was help you offer better support with automation, would it be worth more than $2,500? And again, this is a one-time investment. When you click on that button, you're getting everything that you need, and you're getting me and my team behind you every single step of the way. And look, if you're sitting there, maybe you got your credit card, you're getting ready to, you already know that this is worth way more than $2,500. At the end of the day, if you get one client, if you just got one client, you can make much more than $2,500. But if that wasn't enough, I'm going to sweeten the deal for you. All right, so I'm going to give you 6 limited time bonuses, and these are limited time. We're going to be taking these down as we go. The first one's probably the biggest bonus in the history of bonuses, and that is a lifetime premium account for Marketing Automator AI. All right, this is, I alluded to this briefly when I told you that you could create marketing materials without having to write prompts. This is the ultimate AI marketing tool. It writes ebooks for you. I mean, you can write an ebook in about 2.5 minutes. Blog posts, emails, Facebook ads, Instagram ads. We use this tool ourselves, right? YouTube ads, video scripts, articles, it generates image ads, ad ideas. It does all this stuff and way, 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 way more. All right. If we have a little time later, maybe I can show you this a little bit. But the important thing to remember here, I'm not only, this is $400, you're not paying $497 a month. You're getting this thing free for life. All right, this is fast action. If you get this thing, hopefully you're clicking the button. All right, and just to kind of, you know, a comparison, there's a platform called Jasper. I personally think we produce way better results and it's way easier, but it's better to hear it from, you know, one of our users. I purchased this system and have to say I'm beyond impressed. And she said, I love my Jasper for helping write email copy. Matt's taking it to another level. I was so impressed with what it pumped out. No edits required, super high quality stuff. All right, so literally it's click buttons, answer questions, and it pumps out your marketing materials for you. Limited time bonus number 2 is the AI and bot business in a box. So if you're like, Matt, I see this, I think that my path to making money with AI is to help other businesses. This is exactly how you do it. All right, so this is going to include everything that you need to, you know, what kind of businesses should you go after? You know, what do you say when you talk to them? What kind of marketing materials? Literally everything down to the contracts, you name it. But here's the deal. Okay, you might be saying, yes, I understand this is a hot market. Every business needs this. I'm going to do something even better. Is if you don't want to do the work, let's just say that you want to send them to us. We'll pay you a very large percentage for everybody you send our way, and you let me do the selling for you. Okay, so we'll teach you the entire business, but at the end of the day, if you'd rather not make the bots, or you'd rather not, you know, do the sales or worry about the contracts, all that stuff's in there. If you sell them to us, we'll pay you for your referrals. So Shane, who's like you'll notice so many of these so many people start like they're hard to convince or they're skeptical, right? But Shane said, I immediately started getting more leads and more sales in my business, so I thought, who could I help? This led to multiple streams of income, one from selling bots, one from using bots, one from my referrals, meaning that he was selling bots to other businesses, he's using bots in his business, and he was sending people to us and we were sending him checks. All right. Jason, who was also skeptical about bots, literally, like, I'm like, man, just show this to, you know, to a company. And the first company that he showed this to, it was a car dealership. They paid him $3,000 plus $150 in perpetuity for every lead that the bot produced. Okay, again, he was skeptical, and he within 24 hours he sold his first client. Jay, I'm still relatively new, but I wanted to share that I managed to close my first private client last week without taking them through the sales bot demo. Oh yeah, remember that demo that I showed you, right? I showed you the bot flow. This bot literally does a good percentage of the sales for you. So it does the demo so people understand what's going on. So she says, by the way, don't do that, let the bot sell for you. All right, third bonus. If your path to making money with AI is selling other people's products or services, what we've done, and we put a lot of work and love into this, we found the 300 best affiliate products and services that you can immediately start selling. You could start selling them with your bot. You can start selling them any way that you want to, so that you no longer have an excuse of, well, I don't have a product or service to sell. We did this on the 3 biggest and best platforms, Amazon, ClickBank, and JVZoo. We did a lot of product research. All you got to do is sign up as an affiliate, get the code, put it, and we've even got a way that you can put it into your chatbot, and your bot will actually get you all of the referrals sent back to you. All of that's built into the bot. And just to give you an example of some of the categories that we built, obviously you got a lot of options here, right? Fourth bonus, if you're saying, Matt, I love this, I might just need a little bit of guidance on where to start, no problem. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get you a one-on-one custom game plan call where we're gonna say, hey, where are you at? Where you wanna go? All right, these are your first steps, do this, here you go, rock and roll. All right, and for us, we call it legendary support. We're so serious about our customer support over here. This is our app. We survey every single one of our customers of all time, and we've got well over a 4.9 star rating. I'm so proud of this. Thousands of satisfied customers. So just know, will you help us? The answer is absolutely yes. All right. Now, if you want to blow your business up and you're like, man, I got my bot, I want to get, how can I get more traffic? How can I get more leads? How can I get more sales? As I mentioned earlier, we're pretty good at meta ads, meaning Facebook and Instagram. So I've actually created a course to teach you, do you have to do this? No, you don't have to, but it's there if you want it. And just to brag for a second, when we started building chatbots, Facebook noticed our chatbots and they literally flew me to Palo Alto, California. I was in Facebook's headquarters, and then they ended up doing a case study on our chatbots. So do we know how to do this? We know how to do it pretty well. I mean, I know that's bragging, but it's important that you know that the people that you're going to be working with know how to do this. And then finally, limited time bonus number 6 is the automated lead machine. If you're like, man, I want more traffic, but I don't want to spend money on ads, this is how you can use Instagram to get free traffic that goes into your bot and turns into email, phone, and whatever other kind of leads that you want to create. And if you're wondering, will these bots work with my whatever system? They work with over 1,500. We built these bots so that they're easily integrated with different things, or you can use a program called Zapier. But the good news is, this is something that we can help you with. All right, so just to recap, I know there's a lot here. All right, the AI Power Profits course, the AI Specialist certification, so you can prove your value to the world and make more money, whether it's in your job or with clients. You're getting our core bot. All right, it's worth more than $25,000 because we've charged more than $25,000 for a bot. You're getting all the niche bot add-ons. You're getting our Chat GPT bot booster, so it works with AI with very simple training, just like you saw. You're getting all of our bot training courses. Good news is you don't have to watch them all because we've done the majority of the work. You're getting our AI marketing helper for life. You're getting the bot business in a box if you want to make money as an AI consultant or reselling chatbots. You're getting all of our like literally the 300 best affiliate offers on the planet. If you don't want to be in the AI business, there's plenty of options in there. You're getting the Meta Ads Crash Course and the Instagram Auto Lead Machine. All of this, and that's not even to say you're also, remember, I promised you a free piece of original AI art framed and sent to your house for free, a total value of $51,873. All right, but not only are we going to give you all of these bonuses, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the opportunity to get a payment plan. When you click on that button right now, if you recall, if you're taking advantage of the $2,500 discount, your total price is $2,500. Normally, most companies, what they do is they charge more if you want the payment plan, but I'm not going to do that. When you click on the button, you can get started today and get access to all of this for a $500 down payment. And then the additional $500 payments will happen every 30 days after that. Now, why do I do this? Well, first of all, I do this because when I was getting started in business, I was waiting tables. I mean, I literally was paying my rent $1 at a time. So I don't want to charge you extra. If money is tight, that's like, to me, I just don't want to do that to you, okay? Now, here's the thing. If you already paid in full, you might be like, oh man, I didn't know that, right? Here's what we do. So we do this really weird thing where we actually deliver way more value than we even describe here. When you finish paying this off in full, or if you paid in full already, there's a whole bunch of additional bonuses that are inside of there. One of them is really, really good, right? So if you paid in full, you'll have access to those additional bonuses immediately. But if you're on a payment plan, you're not going to get those unlocked until you make your final payment. And I'm telling you, there's some good stuff in there. So that's just to be fair to people paid in full, also to be fair to us. But I just wanted to make sure that money is not an excuse, right? If $500 is tight, I don't have to tell you that you need to be doing something. Like if you think you're going to sit on your last $500 and think the world is magically going to change, I got news for you. And, the reality of it is, when I started my business, how did I pay for this kind of thing? On credit card. And obviously this is not financial advice, but the good news is if you got $500 of credit card space, you've got plenty of time to be able to go and use this to go get some clients, generate some revenue so that you can start, pay that thing off, hopefully before your second or third payment even hit. Okay, I wanted to make sure that money was not an excuse for you, okay? Or not, right? I mean, it's like if this isn't worth $500 to you, maybe you're like, I might, it might not be the thing. There's a lot of people who also thought the internet is just a passing fad. Okay, and if you want to sit this one out and miss this one, that's okay. Could you do this on yourself? by yourself? Sure. But is it worth $2,500 to have a team behind you and save thousands of hours worth of work? I think so, but that's up to you. You know, you've got to make the decision. You're the one that's got to pull out the card and make this thing happen. Mark Cuban, again, said, whenever there's change and whenever there's uncertainty, there's opportunity. And right now, there's a whole lot of uncertainty out there. There's a whole lot of change, and there's a whole lot of businesses that need your help. And I would love to be the person that helps you help them. All right. So earlier, I started sharing the story of my first couple of years of business. And I was very vulnerable. I just wanted to be real with you guys. Right? If you recall, the first year was $17 because I bought a t-shirt for myself. The second year was negative $134. The third year, we mixed it up and we did something different. Okay. We tried a new niche, tried a new angle, and made $37,000. And I know that might not sound a lot, but when you're waiting tables, that's pretty life-changing, right? But I really want to help you understand that it doesn't matter, you know, if you've struggled for 5 years, 10 years, it doesn't matter. Business happens in breakthroughs. What I mean by that is, you know, going from negative 134 to 37,000, that's a breakthrough. Okay, but here's what I want to show you year 4. $1.5 million. That's a breakthrough. Okay, am I guaranteeing you're going to do this? Of course not. But am I saying that it is possible when you get in front of a trend? Absolutely. All right, and then next year, 2.5 million, and since then I've done much more than that with multiple companies. But I just want to show you, no matter where you're at, breakthroughs are possible, especially when you get behind something and you've got a trend working in your favor. If you're wondering if we're going to help you, these are the 7 layers of support that we have at Botbuilders. Every week we do a new Botbuilders orientation where I get on live, Nick Vershawn, my co-founder, gets on live. We answer all of your questions just to show you that you're real. You know, we do it every week. If you need, you know, of course, we record everything. We've got a help inside of the actual training itself. So like if you get stuck on a thing, you just say, hey, you know, hey, I need help. You know, we're going to help you. We do regular updates whenever there's new things that come out. We do updates on that. We've got a knowledge-based wiki, email, live chat. We've got bot-assisted setup. So we set up a bot that actually helps you with your chat bots. So it's going to help you like onboard it. So of course we had to build a bot to help you build your bot. And then we do a live weekly Q&A as well. So these are all the ways that we want to support you and help you. All right. So Mario said they're the gold standard, the best go-to company to work for, highly recommended by me and so many others. Over the past year, I've spent thousands of dollars on various programs. Never have I found a program that offers all of the features, training, and excellent support that Botbuilders have to offer. They absolutely go the extra mile to offer and help and assist. After I entered Botbuilders, I was amazed at the front runners in the industry. I was blown away when I dived into Botbuilders training. The attention to detail, the enthusiasm, and the step-by-step manner in which it is all put together is over the top. I've been through tons of courses and trainings. Never have I found anything like this. The dedication to outstanding quality, thoroughness, and authenticity is unmatched and is backed with real care and love, which in my experience is extremely rare. This is beyond amazing, okay? It means a lot more when it comes from other people. Again, you should see a button on your screen. If you don't want to do this, don't do this. Just don't do it, okay? But if you're sitting there and you want to do this, what's stopping you? I gave you a payment plan with 0% interest so you can get started. I mean, all of the bots, all of the training, all of the support, all the bonuses alone are worth far more than what you're paying today. And remember, not only do we support you for life, all updates forever, right? New chat GPT, all of that stuff. We even pay for the chat GPT, by the way. We pay for your AI fees. All of that is baked in there. Click on the button if you want to do this thing. Let's do it. Okay, so we're going to do Q&A here and go through this in just a minute. But you know, it's just automation. Is this an investment? Yes, but remember, if you're a business owner, your job is to make investments, and automation is always a good investment. You put in a little bit of time, you put in a little bit of money, you can get back a whole lot more time and a whole lot more money. If you're not making investments, sorry to break it to you, you're not a business owner. Okay. And I know that there's a lot of people, and thank you to everybody Cool. I'm seeing some people in the comments that gotten started. Sorry, I know people like to read. I don't have who's gotten started, but if you did, I just sincerely thank you so much for the confidence. We don't take your business lightly, and I want to make sure that we're going to work really, really hard to go to bat for you. So at this point, you've already decided, or you wouldn't still be here listening to me. You already decided you want AI working in your business, and you already decided that you want me and my team to help you. All you got to do now is step up. And here's the thing, okay? Because if you're there and you're like, man, should I do this? Maybe like my wife's gonna kill me, or I got, and you're just looking for this extra thing. There is a third step, okay? That third step is remember why you're making this investment here today, because you already logically thought it through, right? You already know, like, I need to be an AI. I already know Matt Lights and his team can help me, but why? What's your reason for making this? Because like making more money is not a reason. It's really not. And earlier I shared very, very briefly, about our son Noah and about his hearing loss. And I want to share a little bit, a little bit more. This picture on the left, very, very significant. So I'm just very long story short. Noah had some pretty big challenges where, he was doing great, and all of a sudden he just lost the ability to communicate. His behavior became very erratic, and as parents we were just scared to death. And one of the things is, like, we're like, man, he can't talk anymore, maybe there's some challenges with his hearing. And the doctor's like, no, no, no. And finally we took him to a specialist, and a specialist is like, we need to get him under, we need to check his hearing, because I'm afraid that there is a problem. And this day where you see this picture, I'll never forget, it was like 6 in the morning. It was so early, and it's a cold day, and Noah got to take one toy with him, and he grabbed Bob. Actually, it's funny. I got Bob right over here, right? Because normally, Noah doesn't get to touch Bob, but I let him take him, and he was just having a hard time. He was really scared. He was crying. So the doctor took the cap, and took a little bracelet and put it around Bob's waist. And, so I like to say, if a bot can help a sad kid in the hospital, a bot can do anything, right? But the more important reason for this is, when they finally got Noah under, and, the little guy's laying in this big bed, and he's got, this huge monitors behind him, and all these electrodes are hooked up to his head. If you've ever been in an experience, a situation like this with a family member, it's like pins and needles, right? And I'm looking at this doctor, and I'm like, and finally she looked up and said, Mr. Lights, I'm sorry to tell you that your son does have significant hearing loss, and it's going to be permanent. It's like one of those moments you don't really care about money. I went home and talked to my wife, and immediately we made the decision of like, we're gonna pack up. We're gonna tell everybody to work from home. We had a beautiful home overlooking the ocean. We're gonna go to Phoenix, Arizona. We're gonna be near family. Everybody can work remote. And I just took the time that I needed to be there for Noah. And the good news is because of technology, some high-powered hearing aids, Noah is able to hear and communicate. So that's the good news. It's a happy ending. But I'll tell you this: the day that Noah got his hearing aids, he did not understand. He did not get it, right? He was, just flat out freaking out, right? Because he's very sensitive around his ears, and he was just kicking and screaming for like an hour, like bloody murder, because he didn't understand it. We couldn't explain it to him. But when you look at this is when we finally got him home. We sat him down on the couch. We gave him his best buddy, Buzz Lightyear, and we turned on his favorite movie, Toy Story. And this is the first time he could ever hear a movie and understand all the words. And look at it, he lit up like a Christmas tree. So the thing is you sat through this presentation and you're hearing all of this stuff about AI, and you're like, you kind of get it. Right? But the thing is, I'm just telling you, is you're not gonna get it. You're not gonna fully get it. You might kind of get it. You might get parts of it. You're not gonna fully get AI until you click the button, you start the program, you follow the steps, you deploy your chat bot, and you see people coming into your bot and you're watching this experience and like, you're like, whoa, they just gave me an email. Oh, they just clicked on a link. Now they're on my website. They booked an appointment. And you see it with your, when you see it, then you're like, oh, I get it. You have that same moment that Noah had. Noah didn't get it until he could hear it for himself. You're not going to get it until you can see it for yourself. So if you're sitting here and you don't fully get it, don't worry about it. That's why we're going to teach you and we're going to help you. Sir Richard Branson, who I had the pleasure of meeting recently, said if somebody offers you an amazing opportunity, but you're not sure if you can do it, say yes, then learn how to do it. Or even better, say yes and get help on how to do it. And that's what we're here to do. So now is the time to take action. You already decided you wanted this. You already decided you want our help. You just got to step up. Step up. Where are you at? You just got to step up and do it. Make it happen. Okay. And what I want to do, Maria, or I'm not sure, Joe, who's in this, you guys have probably seen our support team in the comments. If you guys could put up a 10-minute warning right now, I want to start taking down some bonuses. So if you could take down the automated, the Instagram bonus. So I told you guys these are limited time bonuses. I always like to hold to my integrity. So you got 10 minutes, okay? I can't see the timer, unfortunately. All right, when that 10 minutes is up, we're gonna start taking down bonuses and we'll take more out after that. But click on the button, okay? Let's get this thing going. If you're here for a reason. All right, so we're gonna do a Q&A here in just a second. I wanna do another demo though first, okay? I wanna show you guys the AI marketing, marketing automator. So this tool is designed to be able to create marketing materials by clicking buttons, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and just jump over. Again, we'll do Q&A here in just a second. All right, cool. All right, so we're inside of Marketing Automator, and this is, I just kind of created a fresh account. I've only made a few things here. But the most important thing here is not only do you not need to write prompts, you don't even, of course we provide training and stuff, but it's so easy that, oh, okay, what's this do? It writes. What's this do? It generates ideas. This one provides business help. So probably the most common one is, okay, cool, I want to have it write for me. I could have it write articles, I could write an ad, okay. How do I write an ad? Well, you probably guessed it. Click write an ad. Write a video ad, write a Facebook ad, write a Google search ad. Okay, and the whole thing is just like, it's just point and click easy like this. You want text for your funnels, your websites, emails. It writes email sequences. And actually, it does more than this. I'm just realizing, like, we're adding new content types all the time. But let's just, for example, let's just write an article. All right, what would you like the topic of the article to be? Let's just say AI for lead generation. Okay, who's your intended audience? Small business owners. What's the desired outcome? Let's just say to hire our company for consulting. Doesn't really get much easier than this. How long do you want it to be? What's the format that you want for the article? So if you wanted it to be step-by-step, or let's just say list style, what tone would you like this in? So, I mean, all this, let's kind of have some fun with it. Let's say surfer dude. Is there any specific points you'd like to include? Yes. Let's say, we are, no, let's say artificial intelligence is easier than you think. Okay, would you like to optimize the article for search engines by adding keywords? Why, certainly. All right, let's just say primary keyword phrase. Let's say a artificial intelligence service, and then let's say AI in Arizona as a secondary phrase. And that's it. Let's hit complete and see what happens. Just like that. There we go. Dude, are you a small business owner trying to catch more waves, leads for your business? Well, bro, artificial intelligence, AI, might be the gnarly wave you need for, right? Like, I mean, There you go. Right. And so what is it? I mean, let's take a look at this. AI in Arizona, right? AI can help you optimize your website. Oh, that's genius. I can't believe how they put that in there. So it's optimized for search engines. And here's what's cool. Oh, if you want to edit this, let's just say we want to add number 6. Number 6 is, oops, I don't know why that is, but if you want to get more leads, then add AI to your website. Okay, what do? Save changes. All right, now here's the deal. You're like, yeah, but I don't want to edit that. I'd rather have AI edit it. Boom. You click this and you say, AI, add a 6th point for me. Or if you're like, I think we could do better, click this button, it'll rewrite an entirely new article for you. All right, so you want to copy it. Now it's copied. You could paste it into a Google Doc, whatever you want. If you want it emailed to you, bam, it's already emailed. Download, boom. All right, download started. That's it. So, I mean, that is, really, if you think about it, could it be any easier to create content, right? Oh, okay, well, I want to make a new article. I'll just click this. Okay, this is everything here. It's like, oh, I want to generate idea. All right, I want some video ideas. I mean, it's all just point and click simple. So hopefully this is a tool not only that'll be useful, but hopefully you'll find very, very easy to use. All right. So real quick before Q&A, I want to share a really quick story. So, we really tried to I tried to make this so unfortunately I can't do any better than $500. If you don't have $500, you can't borrow $500 or put $500 on a credit card. I can't help you more than that. But if you're sitting there and you're procrastinating or whatever, one time I was at an event and there was it was a group and I don't remember how much it was a lot more than $2,500. I think it was like 25,000 or something. And I joined a lot of these groups. I invest in these things too, by the way. Okay, so just so you know, I buy programs and courses and stuff. I believe in this stuff. So I was, I wanted to get in, and I was there with my buddy, and I was like, but I got, I'm just so busy with, with business. And I got kid stuff going on, and I got all these other groups that I'm a part of. I want to do it, but I just don't have the time. And he told me a story that kind of stuck with me, right? And he's a sales guy, so he said, Matt, there's never a perfect time. He said, waiting for the perfect time. He's like, it's the equivalent of you want to go on a cross-country road trip, right? You want to drive across the country, but you're not going to start it until all the lights are green at the exact same time, right? Like green, all green. Is that ever going to happen? No, of course not, right? Never happen. There's never a perfect time. There's always going to be something, right? You're busy with your church group, you're busy with your kids, right? You've got 4 other programs that you're working on. You're not sure. You got 2 different businesses and you don't know what to do with them. Again, don't do it if you don't want to do it. But there's never a perfect time. Okay. And in fact, if you're short on time, that means you're not investing time into the right things. And AI is one of those things that can finally help you get your time back. Okay. This is the Google CEO, somebody smarter than me. Artificial intelligence is more profound than fire, electricity, or the internet. It can make humans more productive than anything than we ever imagined. Are you going to sit back and miss this? Sure call. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and kick over to Q&A, okay? And let me see here. And I think most of these questions, the bonuses, if there's time on the clock, all the bonuses are still there. Again, we're just taking one down at a time. Let me see. How long is this available? I mean, I don't know how long, this is going to run. You'll probably get an email, when it's going to end. But, it's like if you needed to, call up somebody to get some help or whatever. I mean, we're always going to sell this. Here's the thing. I'm not going to say this is closed down forever and you're not going to be able to buy that. You know that stuff's BS. Now, this particular, like this price, all of these bonuses, like definitely, we are going to not do this that much longer. So I don't imagine that many, maybe a couple days, I'm not sure, but we'll notify you when it shuts down. Okay, don't need to be techie. Can you hire somebody to do this? You could hire our company if you wanted. We do have a full done for you service, but let's say you have a virtual assistant or you have a relative or a kid or whoever, like they could totally do this for you. Now, here's the thing, you could do it, right? Everything is step by step. It's literally play the button, right? Play the video, pause it, do it. Oh, I got this step-by-step instructions here. But you absolutely could have somebody else do it if you wanted to, no problem. Oh, good question. Do I need to buy anything else? So what you need is you need a mini chat account. I think it's 15 or 20 bucks a month. But that's the only other thing that you need to do this. So thank you for asking that question. Again, we don't charge you monthly. This is one time for us. We don't charge. Now we do have some advanced monthly services, but we'll talk about that later, right? But just so you know, this investment, you're not getting charged $2,500 a month. This is $2,500 one time. That's a very, very important point here. Yeah. A lot of times people ask like, hey, my wife or my husband or my business partner, how do I explain this? What you want to do is you'll just want to show them this presentation. I'm a big believer in asking for forgiveness instead of permission, but obviously that's on you. The reality of it is if you try to explain to somebody, oh, I bought this chatbot system, and it's going to be very difficult for you to explain it. So what I would do is buy it, okay, show it, and then show them the insides of it. Like, I mean, if literally I just showed you one tool, right? I showed you a chatbot and I showed you the marketing automator. If you just show them those and you're like, hey, like we got this stuff for life and we have all of this training. I mean, come on, you can't get a college course, of this caliber for AI. I know because I enrolled in some of the best, the colleges out there, the Wharton School of Business. I enrolled in the Wharton School of Business AI course. It's not as good as this. I'll tell you that right now. I was like, oh, cool, I'll be Wharton School of Business. And it's just kind of like, and it's outdated immediately. So, okay, cool. And guys, here's the thing is, I know most of these questions have already been answered by our support team. If you need to get a hold of our support at botbuilders.com. A lot of times they go through these things and they find people that they might have missed. Sorry for, there's a lot of comments to say the least. Just trying to think if, let me just keep scrolling here. Okay, how long does this take to do? That's a great question. So there's, so much training in there, but you just do the training as you want to. Like you may not even want to go through the AI training, but the most important thing is you set up a chatbot, and it just kind of depends on, you don't need any tech experience. Some people are faster than others. You could probably do it in a weekend or, just kind of depends. But the good news is it's not going to take you thousands of hours, right? And you just go through step by step. And then whenever you get stuck, you just let us know and we help you out. So cool. So those are great questions. All right. So I'm going to wrap this thing up. You guys thank you for being here, for playing all out, the oh yeahs, for all of you that got started. Thank you for your business, which is amazing. If you didn't, I still love you. No worries at all. Maybe we'll have something else. We are a full service operation. We offer, consulting and all sorts of different things. Maybe there's something else that's a fit. My hope is that this is just the beginning of our business relationship. We really like, our number one company value is empowered to succeed, right? And our number 7 company value is we've got your back. So everything that we do is customer centric. So, we're not perfect at all. We're always learning and growing. So if you got feedback on how I could have done this better next time, as you get into the program, if you're like, man, I wish the bot did this, we're wide open to it. Like, we're here. So, hopefully we're going to see each other again, and this is the beginning of something beautiful. because if you stayed on this long, you must not think I'm that bad. But I just hope that you use this, whether it's just taking the free information you got, whether it's you got the program, and this is the thing that's a game changer that you've been looking for. Because I know what it's like. I know what it's like to be at every level. You know, been stuck at 0. I've been stuck at 100,000. I've been stuck at 1 million. I've been stuck at 10 million. You know, so I know what it's like, and I'm hoping that this gives you, you know, everything that you need to get to where you want to go. So with that said, appreciate you, and know that we're in this together. So again, I'm Matt Light signing off. Take care, and go make it happen. Bye-bye.